Every home game's an occasion here in Orlando. And as they came in earlier, the Magic. And before we get going,
Kevin, thanks very much. The Wizards have struggled the last couple of years, so some people were surprised that Bradley Beal signed an extension there.
oh, I love that story. David, thank you. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Bonga, the pass to Bryant. Outside, Wall. 6 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. They get the rebound. Bryant. The kick out to Wall. Off target from three-point range. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Lob pass to Gordon.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris, fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Here's Vucevic. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Hit his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Bryant looking over the floor. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. The drive by Beal. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Fultz against Wall. Gordon kicks to Fultz. Lob pass to Gordon, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now the feed to Beal. Bryant with it. Defended now by Fournier. Back to Beal. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, this guy has become better and better at recognizing when to take it strong inside. Bradley Beal's athleticism makes him a tough cover.
Knocked away. Vucevic the pass to Fournier. Back to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Up top, Hachimura. Defended by Gordon. The kick out to Wall. It's stolen by Fultz. He gets it in there.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Wall attacking. Pass to Bryant. It's rebounded by Fultz.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Fultz kicks to Gordon. There's the pass to Isaac. Back to Gordon. Beal with the steal. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
What a play by Wall. It's going to take more than that to slow him down.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Count the basket.
Really impressive from DJ Augustine right there. This guy is so smart and figures out ways to score.
Brown outside. To the left side wing. Bertines passes to Mahinmi. Orlando grabs the miss. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Augustine looking around. Inside. Here's Bamba. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Zero hesitation, guys. You just marvel at centers like Mo Bamba. The ability to knock down jumper after jumper.
Stolen by Bamba. And now, here comes Augustine leading the break. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Washington out in front. They're up by 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Magic, DJ Augustine out there with Carter Williams. Then it's Ennis. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Bamba in at the 5, roaming the paint. Smith kicks to Bertans. Passes it to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Smith banked in off the glass. Smith's got his first 2 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight. Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And at last year's trade deadline, it surprised some people that Bertans was one of the hottest names out there.
Right. Bertans goes from a guy who was getting limited minutes in San Antonio to playing around 30 per game for Washington. There were reports that suggested the Wizards were asking for at least 1 first-round pick and maybe a sweetener. Boy, does that show you the value of a sweet shooting big man.
Here's Wagner. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Augustine dishes to Ross. Augustine against Smith. Augustine passes to Bamba. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And he gets it to go. Ross has got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Smith kicks to Brown. Back to Smith. Pass to Wagner. Misses the layup. Orlando leading by 3. Pass to Augustine. Back to Bamba. And taken away by Brown. In transition, here come the Wizards. Smith's running. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed.
Bamba finds Ross. And the jam by Ross.
My goodness, the vertical of Terrence Ross is special.
Smith right side. Back to Wagner. Up top, Brown. He's guarded by Ross. Augustine against Smith. Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Here's Wagner. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Orlando leading. Now, here's Bamba. 6 points for him. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Payton drives in. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mahimi's checked in for Mo Wagner. Hachimura comes in for Davis Bertans. Beal's checked in for Brown. And it's John Wall in for Smith. The shot's good. And the Magic lead by 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The pass to Wall. The dish to Mahimi. Back to Wall. Shoots it. And he overshot that one, missing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Fournier against Payton. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Fournier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, Evan Fournier proving adept right in that instance of making the defense bite and put him at the free throw line.
And so Fournier nails both of them. Right side, Beal passes to Mahimi. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Beal with it. Here's Mahimi. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So, all right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed it was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. They turned it on in the second. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
So on the floor for Washington. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 4-point game.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American in his final year of college. Hachimura scoring almost 20 points a game.
Yes, Greg. He helped the Gonzaga Bulldogs to 37 wins in each of his last 2 years, and obviously played in some big-time games. Was asked to step up in key moments, and he delivered.
Got a piece of it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. That's tipped. Outside Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Out to the wing. Fultz against Wall. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Bryant finds Wall. Back to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. It's stolen by Hachimura. In transition, here come the Wizards. Nice D from Fournier. Magic leading by 4. Gordon kicks to Fournier. And he makes that one. Fournier's got 6 points.
This guy is more than capable as a ball handler. Fournier, clever, navigating his way around the defense.
Bryant passes to Bonga. The kick out to Wall. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Outside Gordon. Looking for Beal. He gets it there. Hachimura down low. He's against Gordon. Now here's Beal. He's guarded by Fournier. And the shot goes in. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
How about that finish by John Wall? The defense was not bad. He's just that good.
Lob pass to Gordon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
Bonga, the pass to Wall. The Wizards working the ball around now. The shot by Bryant, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Wall against Fultz. Left side Fournier. Fultz against Wall. And the shot goes in from Fultz. And it's a 6-point Orlando lead.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
And Wall slams it home.
Now, there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
Gordon finds Fultz. To the inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Orlando leading by 4. Fournier pass to Gordon. Wall against Fultz. Outside Fournier. He feeds it to Vucevic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
Smith outside. Bamba with the block. And they get it back. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Fournier in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. Here's Gordon. Ross on the wing. He's covered by Brown.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Smith, the pass to Brown. Back to Smith. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Bertans against Fournier. Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded close. Jacks up a 3. And Evan Fournier good for 3. Fournier's got the lead up to 14 now for Orlando. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
All right, David, thanks. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Nice shot by Smith.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Fultz. Fournier the bounce pass and taken away by Brown. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Brown's got the ball. Here's Smith. Rebound by the Magic.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
It's Fournier on the wing for 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
And that's pure power, pure effort. Jan Mahinmi going to the rack with bad intentions.
Ross in the corner. And the pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Here's Beal. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Well, the athleticism and size of Bradley Beal makes that an easy shot, believe it or not. He's got great vertical.
Ross on the wing. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. An easy 2 points on the layup. Vucevic has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Vucevic down low. Guarded by Mahinmi. And it's Vucevic missing. Wizards trail by 12. And Beal kicks to Bertans. To the paint. Here's Mahimi. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From downtown. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. And Orlando making a change here. Isaac's checked in. Vucevic against Bryant. Vucevic, the pass to Isaac. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Fournier. Great D that time from Beal.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Orlando.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mohamed Bamba.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Fournier against Beal. Shoots over Fournier. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage, and they're all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine.
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Now, here's Garland. Covered by Wall. Good work there as it goes.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
The pass to Beal. And stolen by Drummond. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Left side, Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
Deflects the pass. Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room.
Well, Garland has some pretty good body control, even at 6'1". Good job of staying on balance that time.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Right side, Bryant. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Washington now. 4-point game. Drummond knocks it loose.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Garland, no good. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Porter's checked in for Colin Sexton. Garland with it. He's against Hachimura. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
He hits the second from the line. And, Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Crafty move. No one near him. That one, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Garland. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
Beal against Porter. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Love inside. Working on Bryant. Shot's good from Love.
Maybe some underrated parts of Kevin Love is the strength that he has in that lower body. Excels at absorbing that contact and then up and powers through.
Porter against Beal. And it's sent back by Drummond. Bryant. And it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Porter with it. Now Beal defending. Puts it up from 15. And it's Love missing. And so Bryant will bring it up for Washington. Here's Hachimura. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Garland the pass to Drummond. Here's Osman. It's stolen by Bryant. 1:21 left in the first. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And Cleveland making a change here. Bertans finds Payton. Back to Bertans. Pass to Mahimi. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Bertans. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Cavaliers leading. Pass to Drummond. Outside Porter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That is his first foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Windler, the pass to Garland. Feeds it to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Smith kicks to Bertans. He feeds it to Mahimi. That one drops for him.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Over to the left wing. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to Payton. Shoots from the line, and that one goes long. Gets it off, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers ahead, up by 4. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon
being yourself, being in your...
You know, Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Troy Brown is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Payton. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Smith in at the point. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Back to Nance. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. John Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Smith, the pass to Wagner. Back to Smith. Clock is at 3. Beyond the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Out to Nance. It's taken away by Smith and stolen by Sexton. Nance with no one around. They get it again. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Smith against Sexton. Smith the pass to Wagner. Misses in close.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
The shot's good from Nance.
Larry Nance Jr. has all of the ability to be effective from there.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wagner kicks to Bertans. Back to Wagner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So both teams making some changes here. Cleveland leading by 8. Outside, Sexton. He dishes it to Love. Back to Sexton. The 3. Not going to go that time. And it's Washington the other way. Here's Hachimura. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Sexton's shot is good.
Letting Sexton fall into that kind of rhythm, that's a disaster for the defense. They got to be better.
Napier passes to Wall. Here's Wagner. Hits it from about 6 feet away. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Sexton. Wall with the steal. A pass to Wall. Now the pass to Napier. Pass to Wagner. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now it's just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Windler the pass to Osman. Thompson right side. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Tristan Thompson not wasting any time having the ball in that situation to get to.
Napier passes to Wagner. Napier with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Wall's shot is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Windler. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Osman. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Beal. Garland with the bucket.
And D. Garland on the attack there. A nice job on the drive.
Here's Bryant. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening. And that'll do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at center. Here's Sexton. Bryant with the rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Bryant's got his second bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Down low. Garland, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Wall passes to Hachimura. Dishes to Bryant. Hachimura. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
6 on the shot clock. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Is Smith. He's checked in for Washington. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Nance is checked in. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
Lets the three fly. Cleveland the rebound. The wide open look here for Garland. The kick out to Porter. Drummond passes to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. To end the drought. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 5 now.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Smith finds Bryant. Smith right side. Brown the pass to Bryant. The kick out to Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Mahimi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Nance. He kicks it to Garland. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Unloads from 13. The shot missing. And Washington the other way now.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Wizards making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. There's 1:40 left in the third. Pass to Windler. To the paint. It's taken away by Smith. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Smith kicks to Mahimi. Brown outside. And there's the pass to Wagner. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Thompson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
Smith outside. The feed now to Mahimi. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Mahimi's got it all tied up now for Washington.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Hachimura is checked in for Mo Wagner. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Sexton's checked in. Clock at 6. Connects from 3-point range. Sexton's got 5.
Oh, Sexton's confidence growing now. Knocking it down from the 3-point line. That's big.
Smith outside. Beal against Sexton. Count that bucket. Beal's got his second basket.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Sexton the pass to Thompson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And finished off by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Sexton for 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Cavaliers lead by 1. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Mahimi is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Bonga in at the 3. That's the group on the floor. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Bonga the pass to Wall. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ball game.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. They get it back. Pass to Windler. From deep, buries the long-range jumper. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Well, Love is awesome at reading the defense. When they're not up on him, he's going to let it rip.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Here's Beal. Kicks to Mahimi. Back to Beal. 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Drummond. They recover it. Mahimi's shot is good. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 1. To the middle. It's stolen by Mahimi. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Wall with the ball.
The competitive firewall.
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
To the inside, Bryant. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Bryant's got the lead up to 3 now for Washington.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Drummond passes to Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
And Garland stepping up to knock one down.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Back to Wall. The dish to Bryant. Good D by Drummond. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Love in the post. He's covered by Beal. Count it.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Wall taking his time here. Right side, Bryant. Out left to the wing. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. And the 3 off target.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Big man on the move. Drummond running the floor, getting rewarded there with the hoop.
Passes it to Bertans. .11 left to play in the final quarter. Feeds to Bryant. Over Drummond. Shot clock at 6. That one doesn't drop. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Cleveland moving it around. Kicks it out to Love. Here's Sexton. Money!
Sexton with a shining moment here.
Here's Wall. Pass to Bertans. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Back to Wall. He feeds it to Bryant. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
It's Beal on the wing. The pass to Bonga. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And Washington making a change here. .12 seconds left in the fourth. Beal dishes to Bryant. Left side, Wall. To force OT. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland. Our setting today is just at the end of that block. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Sexton to the left side wing. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. And it's Drummond missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Now here's Fultz. Defense is right there. Back to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Fournier with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Tries from 16. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Sexton's shot is good.
You know, Crafty just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot, and he's going to take it.
Now here's Fultz. Isaac passes to Fultz. To Isaac. Love against Gordon. He kicks it to Vucevic. Gordon trying to break loose, and it's Vucevic missing.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And the prototypical modern big. Love can do damage inside and out.
Now here's Fournier. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Gordon. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Sexton against Fournier. Here's Osman. That 3 off the mark. The Magic have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Fournier against Love. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Love against Gordon. Releases. And Love with the basket on the assist by Garland. Love's got 5 now.
Rise and fire, young fellow. That's Love's mindset. Knows his team depends on him to take and make those shots.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here is Augustine. There's the pass to Ennis. Augustine looking around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
Bamba passes to Augustine inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Augustine. That free throw good from Ross.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and
playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is. And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Vucevic. That shot off the mark. Nance with some nice D. Porter passes to Windler. Back to Porter. Thompson right side. Nance in the post. It's stolen by Ennis. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Oh, Vucevic in position. That shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and time.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Ennis in at the small forward position. Down low, here's Thompson. And Bamba pulls it down. Orlando trailing here. Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ross. Now Carter-Williams. Back to Bamba. Up top, Carter-Williams. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Carter-Williams is a wily, wiry athlete who finishes well through contact. There's little you can do short of fouling him to keep him from making these shots.
And stolen by Gordon. Over Nance. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Garland kicks to Drummond. Osman the pass to Garland. Here's Drummond. Fournier pulls it down. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Feeds to Bamba. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Fournier finds Fultz. Stolen by Garland. And the layup's good off the glass. Garland's got his first points of the game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Gordon. The putback, and even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And that one's good. Osman.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fournier into the lane. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Love up top, defended by Gordon. Drummond, great positioning on the putback.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Lob pass to Gordon. Fultz finds Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Back to Fultz. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Pass to Love. Lets it go from deep. Orlando grabs the miss. Now here's Gordon. Dishes it to Fultz. Back to Gordon with 2 seconds left. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Cavaliers lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the second quarter, saw them lose just a fraction of a... And that's a...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. A 2-point game. Osman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at center. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Fultz looking around. Isaac finds Fultz. And stolen by Drummond. Passes it to Garland. And it's Love penetrating. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Outside Fournier. About 1 minute played here in the second half. No good with the layup. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Terrence Ross is checked in for Isaac. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Man, he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And the Magic making a change here. Ennis is checked in. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Vucevic to the pass to Augustine. Nance with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Thompson right side. Low block shot. And the jumper falls for him. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
And Vucevic gets to Carter-Williams. Out to the right wing. Vucevic down low. Working on Thompson. Back to Augustine. And here is Ross. He's got 5 to the middle. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Sexton against Carter-Williams. The offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. Outside, Sexton. 6 to shoot. Back to Thompson. Outside, Sexton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Kevin Porter's checked in for Garland. Isaac's checked in for the Magic. Sexton against Augustine. Ball stolen. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Sexton's shot is good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Vucevic dishes to Ross. Stolen by Thompson. Porter passes to Sexton. And Thompson kicks to Porter. Nance against Isaac. Shot clock at 6. Nance passes to Sexton. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And up the court come the Magic on the break. The feed to Carter-Williams. And the shot is good.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Here's Windler. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic to the pass to Augustine. Oh, Vucevic in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Capable of finishing off those alley-oops, throw it in Vucevic's area, and he's going to go get it for you.
Here's Windler. Carter-Williams covering. They get a hand on it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, you have to keep Isaac off the boards. I mean, when he's that close to the rim and has good position, he's a threat to grab a bunch of rebounds.
Thompson against Vucevic. Here's Nance. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Nance has got his first basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Vucevic finds Isaac. And it's Carter-Williams in the corner. Oh, Vucevic in position. And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers on top, up 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you is... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. And it's Fultz in at the point. The pass to Vucevic. Fultz against Sexton. Fultz kicks to Gordon. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And he converts the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Vucevic dishes to Fultz. Back to Vucevic, and stolen by Drummond. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Ross. Outside, Sexton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. He feeds it to Drummond. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. Fultz with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. And then Gordon with the dunk.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Gordon against Love. Pass to Drummond, and stolen by Fournier. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing here after that steal and run out.
Garland the pass to Drummond. Here's the dish to Love. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Here's Fultz. He dishes it to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. And stolen by Sexton. And they're on the break. Here's Drummond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Vucevic finds Fultz. And Sexton over to help. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. And stolen by Love. Outside, Sexton. He had a nice open look right there. Sexton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Andre Drummond.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And the turnover again by Orlando.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Zizic, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Birch kicks to a 1-2. Offline with his 3. So it's the Cavaliers now, and Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Zizic passes to Dellavedova. Here's Zizic from the top of the key. No good on the shot. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on D8.
Well, guys,
David, thanks. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Washington, Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Now here's Wall. Outside, Beal. Clock at 6. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, your Bill is used to coming up against tough defenses. He welcomes the challenge they present.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability.
Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. Now that was spicy. Wow. Bryant just going all out and slamming it down.
Vucevic finds Fournier. Here's Fultz. Passes to Fournier. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Wizards. And stolen by Fournier. Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
And Wall. Here we go now. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Fournier. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Wall passes to Bryant. And here is Hachimura. Back to Bryant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Vucevic.
This is Bryant at his best, getting physical inside and drawing a good foul.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better. Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Bertans with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. It's stolen by Fultz. Now Vucevic. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Outside, Wall. And jammed down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
Pass to Fultz. Back to Fournier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Pass to Fournier. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision making, it's a tough combination.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Augustine against Smith. Now here is Augustine. Tight defense on him. The dish to Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. Bamba passes to Gordon. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bertans.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. Orlando also making some changes. James Ennis, he'll check in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Lob pass to Gordon.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Wizards have got a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's hauled in by Gordon. Now here's Carter Williams. 11 feet away, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resource.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Orlando Magic. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Ennis in at the small forward. Wizards making a switch here. Bonga's checked in. The drive by Smith to the wing right side. Here's Bonga, covered by Bamba. Bonga gets the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Smith against Carter Williams. Kicks to Ennis. There's the pass to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Offline with the baseline jumper.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
So for the Wizards, Beal comes in for Gary Payton. And John Wall subbed in for Smith. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Bamba. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Aaron Gordon. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Wagner.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss it.
Vucevic finds Carter Williams. It's good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Carter Williams against Wall. Now here's Carter Williams. He's tightly guarded, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Look, Carter Williams is a fantastic feel for inside the paint. Defenders have a tough time dealing with his size.
Here's Wall. Nice move. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
Ross on the wing. He kicks to Carter Williams. Oh, Vucevic in position, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And when you're open, Carter Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
Wizards trail by 8. Wall passes to Beal. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
So both teams changing it up here. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here we go, one-on-one. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Wall.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Isaac, and that one good. Isaac's got his first bucket in this one.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Beal drives in and finished off by Beal.
Gotta respect the speed of Beal. Outstanding when he penetrates inside.
Magic leading by 5. And here's Augustine. No points in the game yet for him. And Vucevic throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So for the Wizards, Mahimi's checked in for Bryant. Gary Payton comes in for Beal, and Smith's subbed in for John Wall. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Aaron Gordon comes in for Isaac. Bertans inside the line. Mahimi finds Smith. Back to Mahimi. Over Gordon. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
It's tipped and stolen by Payton. Brown right side. 3 seconds left. No good on that one. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for Orlando. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Nikola Vucevic on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. He didn't perform up to... And that should do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Gordon inside. He's covered by Hachimura. Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. When he does that, this guy can dominate.
Here's Wall, and he drops it in from the low post. Wall's got 10 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And Vucevic throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Ross is checked in for the Magic. Orlando on D. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Beal dishes to Bryant. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 6.
You got to be more physical with Bryant than this. I mean, he's skilled at fending off contact on the way up.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him.
And you don't.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Bryant. The Magic also changing it up. Ennis, he's checked in for Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Wall.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Ross kicks to Ennis. To the inside. And then Vucevic slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Way to attack the rim with that ferocity. I love the intensity that Wall plays with. When he's penetrating, he's looking to dunk it every time.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Carter Williams with the bucket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
It's Wall with the drive. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And tonight, they can't tie Wall down. I mean, he found his rhythm, and he's been riding that wave of momentum ever since.
Gordon up on top. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Magic shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Wizards trail by 9. Here's Wall. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Carter Williams dishes to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. Feeds it to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Vucevic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic. Here's Wall.
As the #1 pick in the draft, Wall has always had a lot of pressure on him, and he does everything he can to live up to those expectations.
This is his first free throw of the game. So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Fournier comes in for Ennis, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Augustine against Smith. And Augustine kicks to Ross. Back to Augustine. The feed now to Bamba. It's stolen by Wall. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Fournier against Wall. And Wall slams it home.
Oh, man, a determined scorer. Wall is fantastic at staying with the shot, even when the defense is on.
Augustine against Smith. Augustine passes to Bamba, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bamba's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Here's Wall. Off target at the rim.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Fournier passes to Vucevic, and then Vucevic slams it in.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Smith against Ross. Left side Fournier. Makes it off the glass. Fournier's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Magic lead by 11. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. They've got Bamba, Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Vucevic and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot.
Wow, the solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Here's Smith. Lays it up off the glass. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Isaac kicks to Fultz. And he makes good on the layup. Fultz has got his first points in this one.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
It's stolen by Smith. Here's Payton. And Bamba pulls it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Vucevic with it. Now Payton defending. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and that's 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
And stolen by Fournier. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. And finished off by Fultz.
And Fultz is a great dunker. Makes high-octane slams look effortless.
Smith drives in. Washington again turning it over.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Shabazz Napier's checked in for Washington. And a switcher also for Orlando. Gordon's checked in. On the wing, Isaac. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Lob pass to Gordon. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bryant with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Here's Napier. It doesn't go for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. Magic leading by 17. Fournier against Brown. And that's a foul, and it's called on Troy Brown. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Here's Brown. No good again that time.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Fultz finds Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. For three, Fournier. Rebounded by the Wizards.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wall, that's good.
The Wall has great size at his position and strength. He uses it very well close in.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. He feeds it to Vucevic. Wall with the steal. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Magic.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Vucevic.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Dishes it to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Lob pass to Gordon. That shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And the first one at the line is good. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
They'll take it, even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
At the elbow, it's Bamba. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Passes it to Wall. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it's all about the quickness that Wall possesses that makes him so hard for defenses to contain. He's solid at drawing contact.
And so John Wall nails both of them. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Mahimi finds Wall. Fires the three. Offline. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now it's important to look your best on the road, and that's not lost on the Wizards. Here they are, coming in. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle, and it's Bonga in at the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt, and it's Drummond in at the center. Pass to Bryant. The kick out to Wall. Back to Hachimura. To the wing on the left. Wizards passing it around. Shot clock at 6. It's Beal on the wing. Steps back and fires. Hachimura, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. Drummond passes to Garland. Back to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Beal deciding where to go with it. To the paint and stolen by Drummond. Now here's Garland. Covered by Wall. Sexton dishes to Love. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Drummond. Back to Sexton. And the pass to Osman. It's Drummond, high post. Working on Bryant. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
It's Beal on the wing. And finished off by Beal.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Osman. He feeds it to Drummond. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Drummond's got 6.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Outside, Wall. Feeds it to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, a lot of Wall's passes end up on the highlight reel. He just makes it so easy for his guys to catch and finish.
Pass to Garland. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Bonga. And Wall kicks to Hachimura. Back to Wall. The feed to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Boy, the ability of Thomas Bryant to play over the top of the defense, so impressive. Gets long and finishes with authority.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
Outside, Wall. Puts it up from 12. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Outside, Sexton. Drummond passes to Love. Now, here's Garland. Covered by Wall. Drummond. He can't get that one to fall. And Washington the other way now. Passes it to Bryant. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Osman, the pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Bryant. Beal with it. Guarded now by Sexton. To the inside. Stolen by Garland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Love's running. And here is Drummond. He has 6. It's deflected. Love kicks to Osman. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Wizards have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Bunga. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. It's all knotted up.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
There's Garland. That will count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And the second quarter will get underway. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Payton. Brown out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Ian Mahimi. And it's Smith in at the point. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Smith. Mahimi trying to get open. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Wizards. Left side, Porter. To the left wing. Here we go, one-on-one. Mahimi with it. Picked up by Thompson. Nice ball movement by Washington. The shot by Mahimi, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Porter passes to Thompson. Shot, high post. Nance, no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Down low, here's Porter. He kicks to Garland, and there's the pass to Thompson. Porter dishes to Nance. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Nance has got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
You have to do more than that against Larry Nance Jr. This guy is no stranger to physical contact.
Mahimi down low. He's covered by Thompson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Wizards shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
I'll tell you, the big man from France, Ian Mahimi, had to fight through a number of injuries to get to this point, but he's the kind of battler every team is looking for.
And Cleveland making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And then for Washington, Mo Wagner comes in for Bertans, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Gary Payton. 6 to shoot. Windler the pass to Sexton. They now take the lead. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Brown outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A
smooth athlete with that near 7-foot wingspan. Brown has the positional versatility that every team craves.
And Greg, it's not just the physical attributes. Brown is smart. He's highly skilled. He played point guard in high school, so you know you can run the offense through him. He's got great handle, great instinct, so much to like.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Hachimura comes in for Mahimi, and it's John Wall in for Ish Smith. Bucket is good. Sexton's got 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside, Beal. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Wagner. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Wagner doesn't lack confidence. This guy puts it on the deck and goes with authority. Nicely done.
And it's Sexton penetrating. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Sexton.
Well, Colin Sexton has all the physical tools to be special in the NBA. He's got to sharpen his point guard skills. But if he works at this game, he's going to have a tremendous career.
Wizards making a switch here. Bonga's checked in.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Drummond working against Wall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Now, this is where John Wall excels to me, getting fouls while shooting the basketball.
He's off on the second.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
From the stripe. Yep, that one goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
This offense just continues to impress.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wall passes to Wagner. Wall up top, defended by Sexton. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
Porter dishes to Drummond. Back to Porter. Beal with the steal. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. We'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, the first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
To the left side wing. Hachimura against Drummond. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, just showing great agility in the pick and roll. Thomas Bryant just being decisive right now.
Sexton with it. Picked up by Bryant. Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Wall looking it over. Outside for Beal. He feeds it to Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Well, a terrific secondary playmaker. Beal with a nice find.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
The open look here for Sexton. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
All with it, picked up by Love. Here's Bryant, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And that one, good. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Wall attacking. Here's Bryant, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
This guy is not afraid to get physical. Thomas Bryant doing everything he can to fight to get the shot off.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
Thompson passes to Porter. That one falls.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Wizards trail by 7. Bryant up top. Brown outside. Out to Payton. Porter against Brown. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Bryant. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. To the middle. Here's Windler. Back to Thompson. No good on that one. Great D that time from Payton. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Inside, here's Bertanis. Nance with some nice D.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Thompson passes to Windler. And a wide open look for Porter. Out to Nance. Here's Garland. A 3-pointer off the mark. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. For the Wizards, Mahimi comes in for Bryant. And Mo Wagner is subbed in for Gary Payton. Out to the wing. Mahimi down low. Working on Thompson. Mahimi's shot is good.
I think Mahimi likes the contact, right? Physicality does not affect his shot at all.
Garland dishes to Thompson. To the middle. The kick out to Porter. Now here's Nance. Puts up a 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. It's tipped. And here they come. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Smith. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. First one falls for him. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Osman's checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Beal's checked in. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Sexton against Smith. Sexton kicks to Thompson. The drive by Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Well, we are talking about a big-time athlete. Larry Nance shows the burst off the bounce. Wow.
Here's Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Smith hits them both. Here's Windler. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers on top, up 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at the Wizards. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Wagner in at the center, locking down the middle. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Off the left rim and out.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Beal with it. Pass to Bertans. To the paint. Here's Wagner. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 1. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Here's Sexton. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Down low, here's Wagner. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Here's Drummond. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Back to Wall. Pass to Wagner. And he jams it with authority.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Passes it to Windler. Now here's Drummond. D right on him. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now Wall. Now the pass to Wagner. The shot will not fall. Good D by Drummond.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Love against Bertans. Love kicks to Osman. Drummond trying to get himself free. Off target from outside. Washington trailing. And here is Bertans. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a switcher also for Washington. Bonga's checked in. Wagner passes to Wall. Back to Wagner. Pass to Hachimura. Hachimura against Sexton. Osman kicks to Love. No good from outside. Pass to Bonga. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's good on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Wagner with the huge delivery. That's the competitive fire of this young guy.
Beal with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Pass to Bonga. Outside, Wall. An easy 2 points on the layup. Wall's got the lead up to 3 now for the Wizards.
Oh, that's a big-time delivery. John Wall making it happen.
It's blocked. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That's his first foul. Porter's checked in for Cedi Osman. And a switcher also for Washington. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Here's Bonga. Feeds the Wall. Clock at 4. Bonga, the pass to Bryant. Count it!
Talk about composure. Thomas Bryant under duress, no problem.
Garland dishes to Love. To the inside. Wall with a block. They retain possession. And it's Drummond with the jam. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
The pass to Beal. Clock at 6, and it's Bryant at the elbow. Takes the 3. Good on the triple.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 4. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Thomas Bryant.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Asman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Drummond trying to get himself free. Great positioning on the putback.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And these two teams, Brent, known for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of the elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location for you, Kevin. It's Utah. And I have 2 names for you, Stockton and Malone. And how good those guys were, not just in pick and roll, but in overall half-court execution. Man, it was surgical.
Drummond in the post. Vucevic defending. Love with a wide-open look. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Kevin Love recognizes the space before he caught the ball, so plenty of room to shoot that ball.
And Fournier kicks to Isaac. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Fournier against Sexton. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Can't cash in from close range.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. A second chance effort. And it's laid in by Fournier.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
Pass to Vucevic. He dishes it to Fultz. Outside Fournier. And the 3 ball is good. Fournier's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Sexton. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Letting Sexton fall into that kind of rhythm, that's a disaster for the defense. They got to be better.
Drummond working against Vucevic. Oh, Vucevic in position. He can't get that one. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And stolen by Fournier. The finish. And finished off by Fultz.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Here's Windler. Orlando grabs the miss.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Now, Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
Orlando trailing here. Augustine finds Ross. Orlando moving the ball around. Back to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes to Vucevic to the middle. And it's Gordon missing. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Poked loose. Nance outside. Porter in the corner. Thompson surveying the floor. And then Gordon with the dunk.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast breaks.
Garland kicks to Nance. Thompson right side. Isaac with the steal. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special for the Magic. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
And a wide open look for Porter, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Orlando leading. Carter Williams with it, pass to Gordon. Ross on the wing, guarded by Porter. Bamba passes to Gordon. It's stolen by Nance. 3-on-3. Here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside. Most of his shots coming around the rim.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead, up by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, well, what's your take?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the 3. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Ennis. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba, and plenty of contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. Inside, Porter trying to get open as Thompson. That's good from Porter on the assist by Thompson.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Fournier is checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Fultz in for Ross. Fultz dishes to Ennis. Down low. Bamba's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Love, no luck. The Magic trail by 5. Bamba finds Fournier, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important.
And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 5. Vucevic to the pass to Augustine. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And that one's good. Osman.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Passes it to Fournier. Augustine against Porter. Augustine passes to Vucevic. And the layup falls.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Porter passes to Drummond. It's stolen by Vucevic. It's Fournier on the wing. The pass to Vucevic. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. 1:05 left in the first half. Here's Vucevic. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Love. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Magic trail by 3. Isaac passes to Fournier. Now here's Isaac. He's guarded closely. And no good. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Sexton for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The Magic shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Vucevic. The Cavaliers shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Here's Windler. They grab their own miss. And Thompson kicks to Garland. The open look here for Sexton. Drains it from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 9 points.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a... And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Sexton for three. Another three for Cleveland.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
The Magic trail by 3. Fultz dishes to Fournier. Outside Gordon. To the middle. Now here's Vucevic. He's got 10. Isaac. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Fournier against Sexton. That one misses. Great D that time from Vucevic. Fournier with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Pass to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Gordon kicks to Fournier. Odd pass to Gordon. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Sexton against Fultz. It's stolen by Fultz. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Inside and stolen by Drummond. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. Pulls up, high post, and it falls over the rim and in. Love's got 5.
Love is playing right now with great pace, knowing when to stop quickly and get that shot off.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Cleveland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Carter-Williams the pass to Ross. Carter-Williams against Porter. 5 on the clock. Here's Vucevic, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Ken Burge is checked in for the Magic. And Cleveland also making a change. Garland, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Porter kicks to Garland. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Nance against Bamba. Nance with some nice D. Cleveland leading by 5. And the shot is long.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Carter-Williams finds Bamba, and he lays it straight in.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
Windler, the pass to Thompson.
And really, the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cavaliers ahead, up 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So it's the Cavaliers now. They lead by 1. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Nance and Johnson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Poked away. Porter with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Larry Nance Jr. moves well out there, but he's also strong. So he muscles in, gets pushed, takes the hit.
Nance no good on the free throw. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Isaac. Ross on the wing. Into Orlando. Again, turning it over. Evan Fournier's checked in for Orlando. Markelle Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sexton against Fournier. Passes to Garland. Feeds it to Drummond, and there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
You wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Lob pass to Gordon.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
The slam dunk by Garland.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Fultz kicks to Gordon. The Magic need to get a shot off here. That's good from Fultz on the assist by Gordon.
You know, Fultz is the guy you want taking these shots. He does a great job staying aware of the shot clock in that situation.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Great D that time from Vucevic. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's Fournier on the wing. Gordon finds Fournier. Shot clock at 6. And the pass to Fultz. To tie it up. And it's good on the way in. Fultz has got it all tied up now for Orlando.
He is ambivalent to the pressure. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, Fultz is not afraid to step in and knock it down.
Here's Sexton, and again it's Cleveland.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Fultz. The dish to Gordon. Back to Fultz. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Kevin Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. Garland, the pass to Sexton. They get it again. Got a piece of it. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Just 3 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Over in the corner, Fultz. Back to Gordon. Fultz finds Gordon. It's good on the putback.
Partner, how about the maturation of Fultz? Just exciting to watch. You get the sense he lives for these moments.
Drummond. It's hauled in by the Magic. To take the lead. Fultz, no good. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Porter dishes to Love. Tips it, and Drummond is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Sexton against Fournier. He feeds it to Gordon. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. He dishes it to Vucevic. Yes!
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Colin Sexton.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
For 3, Fournier. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And the Magic start out with the ball. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Magic, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Isaac in its small forward. Porter finds Thompson.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Isaac outside. Pass to Fultz. 5 to shoot. The feed to Gordon to take the lead. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got the first basket here in overtime for the Magic.
Boy, they needed that one, and Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paying off there.
Windler, the pass to Love, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Cavaliers. Osman comes in for Porter. We're just over a minute into overtime here.
Love has a knack of recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
Now Fultz kicks it to Ross. to the right side. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Magic making a change here. Fournier is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Sexton's checked in. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Dishes it to Garland. Oh, that's blocked.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Love dishes to Drummond. Cleveland moving the ball around. Now here's Fultz. Guarded closer. And he comes up with the deuce.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
To the paint. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Fultz doesn't fear physical contact. I think that's what makes him special. When he's knifing to the rack, he's ready to take on the hit from the defense.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Fournier in the corner. Out to the right wing. Vucevic against Love. 6 to shoot. Bamba passes to Vucevic. No good that time. Good D from Love.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Fournier finds Fultz.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And here's Fournier. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period.